I'm back out in my research area. I'll call it area number 1. It's real early in the morning on a Friday morning. I mean, we'll probably find places where the fog's not even lifted yet. Just heard a wood knock up in there. Not saying it was a Bigfoot. It could have been something as simple as a nut from a tree falling, hitting a limb or a log or something like that. But much rather film it and be sure. Well, that there looks like a fresh tree break. Maybe he's over here and look at it. This could be a possible track right here too. I don't know if you can see it. Right there's another one. There. And now there's a big bug flying around me. Crazy thing. But look at that limb right there. That's a fresh break. I'll walk over there and look at it. See, that's pretty fresh right there. And it's definitely not where this limb has fell because of, or this log. If you notice right here's another piece of something broke. That's interesting. But there's another old one right there in a tree up higher. This time of year, it's late August 29th actually. It's real dangerous to be in the woods because of snakes, copperheads, rattlesnakes. This time of year they're getting ready to bear their little ones, their babies. And the thing about them, they bear live young. They don't lay eggs like some other snakes do. And when a copperhead or rattlesnake is born, the babies, they're poisonous. They will kill you. And the bad thing about the little rattlesnakes is they don't have no rattles yet because they haven't shedded. So they can't give you the warning. And the next thing you know, you're bit by a baby rattlesnake and you're in a bad way. So anybody goes out this time of year, you gotta be careful. Okay, let me look around a little bit more. I want to see some other what I thought was tracks on this other side of this big tree. I want to check it out. Right here. There looks like some more tracks. More of indentions, I would say. I'll keep looking around. That makes me hopeful anyways that there's some breaks. I always circle back around to where I found this big X. This was made. Any of you guys that actually follow my work or watch my one of my documentaries, the first one, Bigfoot Tracking a Legend, you'll know I went through this site several times, and then I come through one day and there was an X there. And since then it has been added to. but I always try to come back and check it. There was just about two, well, there was just two of the big branches making the X, but since then there's been a few more added. I don't know, I've not been able to find no tracks or anything. This ground is pretty hard. But I always try to come by and check it and see if it's still here, if it's changed, but that looks like it's had some added to it. Now whether it could be just regular wind or whatever, I doubt it. But and this branch going to the right, it's not attached. It didn't grow there. It's been placed there. This one is a pushover, and then all these other ones have been added in over time. I don't know. I tried to even put a game cam here at one time, but I didn't do any good with that. But I'm gonna look around a little bit more. Here is a comparison between the two X structures from last year and this year. As you can see, there is more added to the X in 2014. Here's the X structure from 2013. And here it is in 2014. Clearly you can see pieces have been added. Here's a comparison between the two. Notice there's more sticks in the center of the X now than before. I always come down and check this creek too. It's full of fish and things as well. But I always like to check the bank for tracks and such. But not found any. But I do know that there's plenty for them to drink around here. Which brings me to another point. I got to be kind of careful too because of bears. There's a big bear in the area. Probably more than one, but as long as it's not a mama and a cub or something, I should be okay. But you run into a mama bear and cubs, you could get in trouble in a hurry. Okay, I've changed my vantage point a little bit. I went on farther up the mountain, and you can probably tell that now. I'm not on no walk trail, no park that's got a designated walking area. I'm actually just out in the middle of the woods. It's probably already in the 80 some odd degrees. We've been getting over 90 for the last few days, and that heat will wipe you out. So I don't know how long I'll have to get to stay out because of the heat and stuff. Ouch. But I'm gonna look around a little bit more. I did find one possible break back there. I don't know, but I don't know for sure. Which I see some more right here in front of me. I just now noticed them on this little pine tree. I didn't even see them. There's two, one down low and one up high. I might as well check that out a little bit. That could be done by something else, I guess. I don't know. It seems odd to me. Some people say it was the wind, but now, why would the wind break two? That one and there's older. This one right here is an older break. That one over there on the other side's fresher. But why would the wind come through and break two limbs off this tree? Let me look to the other side. Always watch when you cross these logs. There could be a snake under the edge of them and he'll reach out and get you. What is all that on the ground? I don't know. maybe some kind of moss or something, I don't know. But there's a look at that break. That's fairly fresh. Pretty high up, so we continue looking around. Maybe I'll stagger on something. Here's a little something unusual. It's kind of interesting. I kind of like it. Whether Mother Nature did it or Bigfoot, it's still something unusual to find. Oh, man. Climbing these mountains, pretty hard. Alright, I'm going to circle back down the other way a little bit.